start each day. Planting crops on his hilltop was never a holiday.
How high will this corn get? This could be my best crop yet. Just in a few days, I'll be paid for all my hard work and sweat. But what do I see here? There are some kernels off this ear. Someone else has helped themselves. Could it be birds or deer?
So in his garden there, the farmer set a stair. He catched the crop so he could look at the thief who took his share.
That very day, the stork came by to play with a naughty crow who everybody knew they were known to disobey.
Come on, you guys. I am bored. I think that we should go toward the farmer's hill.
Eat our fill of that corn that we adored.
That's not a very good deal. Just think how you would feel if you worked hard out in the cornyard, just so the birds could steal. Oh gee, who cares about that? You're such a fraidy cat. We're up for fun, and when we're done, we're looking for more of that. I'm not all afraid, I just rather not invade, but I'll go along though I still think it's wrong, and wait for you under some shade. So the stork went with the crows, and found the corn in neat rows, but since he wanted to hang around with the gang, a poor decision he chose.
For as soon as she got there, he was caught up in a snare. Her funds flew away, leaving her to pay in panic and despair.
The farmer found her in a trap, making quite a tearful flap. She was so scared, so the farmer prepared her skinny neck to snap. Oh, please, kind sir, hear me. This is not what it seems to be. I deny your crops. Why, I try to stop the crows that were here with me.
Though I thought it was quite rare to catch a stork in a snare, the corn's a mess, and so I guess you're guilty.
So that poor stork, too late, realized his awful mistake. His farewell to friends left him fend for himself. What a terrible fate.
The lesson here is clear. One must not appear with bad company. From them we should flee and never return near.
different points of view. The grasshoppers would play while the ants would work all day doing all that they could do. Singing and dancing is so much fun. I love to play in the summer sun. This life is a park. We're socially hardy.
From boring work, we'll always run.
While munching on some sweet grass, they pause for a while to harass these little ants who seem to know what to do while working so hard at their task. Those grasshoppers haven't a clue while making such a whoop-de-doo. I'm a story to see that I'm sure we will need when it's cold and meals are few. The ants knew that when food is aplenty, you save for when there won't be any. Then, when it gets cold, you'll be consoled. By the seed store, there will be. Oh, shucks, there's lots of time for that. Don't be such a scaredy cat.
This procrastinator will just do it later.
Now's the time for getting back.
So while the grasshoppers continued to play, the ants worked throughout each day. The grasshoppers were lazy while the ants worked like crazy to store all the food they could put away. As the seasons unfold, weather started to turn cold. When the ants are ready, they had been steady, storing food for their households. But the grasshoppers were caught off guard and discovered that it was really hard to find some food that could be chewed out in the frozen yard.
And now we have no excuse. We cry and sing the blues.
It's sad regret we did not get set.
Now we are the ones to lose.
Sunny Hill Green grew the finest vineyard ever seen. The grapes perfectly ripe, the most delicious type, of such a sight serene.
I grow here, attached to the vine, enjoying the weather so fine.
My grapes in a clump are each way plump because the warm sunshine.
Soon on the road to the pier, a hungry fox got on the road, but he spied a vine and decided to dine on the scrumptious grapes that were there.
This must be my lucky day, for not very far away, I see some fine grapes in this lovely landscape. What a marvelous display. I'll just help myself to some, for such a long way I've come. I can't even think when I've had something to drink or even eat a single crumb.
And so, as the fox began to carry out his plan, he backed up a little, then lickety-split, towards the grapes he ran.
But he found the grapes to sweet and landed in a great big heap.
Hiked off and found halfway to Slilly Creek.
And so, wait.
Those grapes aren't any good. I wouldn't eat them if I could. For by my lunch hour, I'm sure they'd be sour. I'll avoid them as I should.
And so the fox left that place with a sour grapes look on his face. What he couldn't have, he considered quite bad. His attitude was such a disgrace.
was a shepherd boy with a job in which he was employed.
Sheep has the grace, on the lookout for strays. For this job, he'd not.
His days passed by so slow, watching where each sheep would go.
With no one around, no friends to be found, his restlessness started to show.
I'm so incredibly bored. I'm about to go to my gourd. Watching these sheep just put me to sleep. I feel like I'm ignored. I know what would make me grin and get the village a spin. Out giving a great shout. There's a hungry wolf about. Ah, yes. Let the fun begin.
So he yelled out with a voice loud and clear.
Help! There's a wolf coming near. His boy felt such panic, he sounded quite panic, hoping the villagers would hear.
When the people heard trouble was brewing, they stopped what they were doing. Each one grabbed a rake, a shovel, or stake for the wolf they had planned on pursuing.
Up the mountain they ran in the brush, crossing streams and hiking through brush. They did not stop until they reached the top, expecting the villain to cry.
Imagine their great surprise when to their wondering eye they saw the sheep grazing. The peace was amazing under the bright blue skies.
Ha ha! I really fooled you. Just look at the crowd that grew when you heard me cry out, "Help, wolf!" and a shout. Straight up the mountain you flew.
You mean this was one of your jokes? Your calling us here was a hoax. We're all out of breath. You scared us to death. All these good and trusting folk. Now just get rid of that smirk and stop acting like such a jerk. Go back to your sheep and don't make a peep. We all must get back to our work.
So when the crowd got back down the hill, the boy went to another thrill. He cried, "Whoa!" again, though he knew it was sin, pretending the sheep would be killed. The villagers hurried once more, preparing to help us before. In they came flying to find the boy lying, his foolishness they not ignored.
When the boy realized they were mad, he thought that was really too bad.
So he curled up to sleep on the hill with his sheep, dreaming of the fun that he'd had. While the shepherd boy was sleeping, a wolf really did come creeping. "How delicious," said she. "A great feast, I see." And the sheep started bleeding. At that point, the boy woke and called for the village folk.
Help! Come quick! This isn't a trick. I promise this isn't a joke.
The village failed to come to his aid because they had twice been betrayed. That wolf had a meal from a sheep he could steal, a huge price the boy had paid. And he learned that the truth must be told. Trust is a treasure to hold. To tell lies just for fun, like others should, they be left out in the cold.